Hello children. Today we will study first chapter class 7 science, that is nutrition in plants. This is part 1 of the video. What are the various nutrients? We can say nutrients, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, proteins. All these are basic nutrients are required by our body for our normal functioning. So, all living organisms consume food. The way in which they consume food, all the mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition definition: nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism. So, primarily we can say there are two mode of nutrition. The first mode is known as autotrophic. Mode of nutrition into two parts: autotrophic. The second one, phototrophic. Autotrophic. Auto means self. Trophic means nutrition. Autotrophic means definition: organisms make food themselves. Organisms make food themselves. Organisms make food themselves from simple substances. These are called autotrophic. The second types, phototrophic. Phototrophic means these organisms that cannot produce own food. These organisms that cannot produce own food. And rely for someone else for the food. For example, we human beings, now when we talk about autotrophics, those autotrophs are also known as producers. Autotrophs are also known as producers. First producers, they produces for themselves. Producers divided into two autotrophs. Producers divided into two autotrophs. Photoautotroph second, chemoautotroph. Photoautotrophs are those which perform photosynthesis in presence of sunlight. Photoautotrophs are those which perform photosynthesis in presence of sunlight. To manufacture food, however, chemoautotrophs are those which perform chemosynthesis. Chemosynthesis. This photoautotroph presence of photosynthesis, then chemoautotroph presence of chemosynthesis. That's basically synthesis by a chemical reaction, and it's mainly in the deep water. Now the basic understanding here is that sun we can say is the ultimate source of energy. Sun is the ultimate source of energy. What would happen if there is no sunlight? If there is no sunlight, there would be no production of food by the plants. If there is no sunlight, there would be no production of food by the plants. And if there is no production of food by the plants, all the heterotrophs directly or indirectly depend on autotrophs for this survival. So, we can say sun is the ultimate source of energy that we have. Now, all the living organisms, as we said, consume food. First, start with the plants in this section. So, plants do a process is known as photosynthesis. Now, here when we say plants, the process by which manufacture their food is known as photosynthesis. Photo means light. Photosynthesis. Photo means light. Synthesis means production. That means the production of food in presence of light. Production of food, presence of light. Now, this food, when it is manufactured, it requires contain process. So, let's see. I have a tree. I have a tree here. These are the roots. From the roots you have water and minerals. Water and minerals. So, various minerals and waters transport up to the leaf. So, all of that goes to the leaf. Leaves, as we can see, has a green color. Green color pigment. This is known as chlorophyll. Leaf, we can see green color pigment. This green color pigment, this is known as chlorophyll. So, green color leaves or the green color of the leaf are due to pigment which is known as chlorophyll. When the water is transporting up till the leaf, here are the leaves, you have the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis takes place. What leaves do is it takes water and minerals from the root and carbon dioxide from the air. CO2 means carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide from the air. And how is this carbon dioxide taken? This carbon dioxide is taken through the stomata. carbon dioxide taken through the stomata. These stomata are this is the leaf stomata. These stomata are covered by the outer layer which is known as guard cell. Once again, please listen. These stomata are covered by the outer layer which is known as guard cells. Now, leaf has taken CO2 from the atmosphere. Leaf has taken CO2 from the atmosphere, water and minerals from the roots, and in presence of sunlight. In presence of sunlight, it starts to manufacture of the food that takes place. That is how the manufacture of food takes place. Now we perform certain tests. The first test, starch test. Starch. The first test, starch. Now let us see starch test. For this test, we take the green leaf. Green leaf. We take the green leaf and put it into iodine solution. Put it into an iodine solution. Now this green leaf turns into blue-black color. Blue-black color. This shows there is presence of carbohydrate, or we can say starch. There is presence of carbohydrate, or we can say starch. Once again, starch test. Listen carefully. For this test, we take green leaf and put it into an iodine solution. Now, this green leaf turns into blue-black color. This shows there is presence of carbohydrate or starch. Similarly, if I take this leaf, I put it in dark and then I do iodine test, it would fail. Because the leaf requires sunlight for the manufacturing food or for the process of photosynthesis. Now, when we say water and minerals, goes up into the tree. Now, when we say water and minerals, these water and minerals, this goes up by the vessels, and once the leaf prepared the food, it would transport all the prepared food to the various parts of these trees. Again, on this process of transportation is again taking place. Through the vessels, we have two vessels. we have two vessels. What is the difference between these two vessels? The vessels that takes water and minerals up to the leaf is known as xylem. The vessels that takes water and minerals up to the leaf is known as xylem. We have two vessels. First vessel, xylem. Xylem means water and minerals up to the leaves is known as xylem. This is the first vessel. The second one, the vessel that takes the prepared food back to the phloem. Next one, phloem. The vessels that takes prepared food back to the phloem, different parts of the plant. Back to the phloem, different parts of the plant. Different parts of the plant, these are called phloem. Once again, the second vessels, phloem means the vessel that takes the prepared food back to the phloem. Different parts of the plant is known as phloem. So, we have xylem and phloem that are present there. Now, the process of photosynthesis, as we said, you have sun. Which is the ultimate source of energy, and without sun you cannot have the process of photosynthesis that could be completed. However, there are modifications that are seen. So, where can we see such a modification? We can see such modification in desert areas. In desert area, the leaves are modified into spines. In desert area, the leaves are modified into spines. Leaves are modified into spines. Desert area. The desert area, leaves are modified into spines. What is the purpose of modification into spines? This is a cactus. This is a cactus, and you have leaves which are modified into spines. What is the benefit of modification of spine? So, spine reduces the surface area rather than this whole leaf surface area. Now, you have a just spine. In that is present, so surface area becomes very less. As a result, the water that is lost. So, water lost by transpiration can be greatly reduced by reducing the surface area, as in the case of desert. So now simple equation to understand. The process of photosynthesis, water and CO2, carbon dioxide. Water molecular formula H2O, water and carbon dioxide. In presence of sunlight and chlorophyll would give you a finished product, that is carbon dioxide and water, presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It would give chlorophyll plus CO2. Sorry, it would give chlorophyll and O2, oxygen. Food or starch and oxygen. So that's the key idea here. Now in this diagram you can see this is the leaf. If you have the stomata and this diagram, stomata. This is the stomata and this diagram shows the open and closed. This is the open, this is closed. Open and closed stomata. So when the stomata is taking carbon dioxide, this open, the center part is open. Stomata, this you can see here. Stomata is known as stoma. Stomata is known as stoma. And then you have a closed stoma. This is the closed stoma. This is open, this is closed stomata. This is the closed stoma. You do not have any intake of carbon dioxide. This is taking place. Now, when does the stomata does is showing the night? When there is no process of photosynthesis that takes place, you would have the stomata. That would close and stomata. We can say closes during the night time. So that's again transferred thing, the night time. Remember, however, this process is for manufacturing of food. This is not related to process of respiration. So respiration is a normal process that plants take, or this process the plants take oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. See, these plants take oxygen and give carbon dioxide. These plants take oxygen and give carbon dioxide. Unlike the process of photosynthesis where they consume carbon dioxide. So that's why it's recommended during the night time, do not sleep under the trees, because during the night trees release carbon dioxide. During the night time trees release carbon dioxide. However, during the daytime, since they are manufacturing food or oxygen is by products of the manufacturing of food. So when plants manufacturing you can start, that's the food of the plants as well as oxygen. Your homework in your textbook, page number 9, exercise questions 1 to 6 question answer you have to write and learn them. And also in your digest, question number 5, answer the following question in one sentence. 1 to 7 question answer you have to write and learn them also. Thank you.